Welcome to the Nickel Metal Hydride Guy YouTube channel. Today we're going to do a follow-up on the how to get started with electronics video that I made a while ago. Today we're going to be talking about how to program the actual hardware. So in that example, there was Arduino Unos, Raspberry Pis, older Raspberry Pis, ESP32s, and other Arduino clones. If you want to get started with programming these boards, turn stuff on and off like an LED, we did that in a video before. It'll be up in the top right corner. If you want to get started doing this, you have like 4 main programming languages that you can use. One of them is C++. This is using Arduinos, ESP32s, and Arduino clones. This is mostly the same as for the Arduinos, so I won't be doing much on this because this applies the same as Arduino. You also have Python, which is run by Raspberry Pis. This is the older and the newer Raspberry Pis. These both run Linux. I've done a separate video on that, on halfway through how to get started with electronics video. All that's common on these boards is that there's GPIO pins, which stands for General Purpose Input and Output. This tutorial will be touching on how to program these. For C++, you have void setup and void loops. I program most of my boards like Arduinos and ESP32s with the software called Arduino IDE. I'll have it on the screen right now. For programming Raspberry Pis and Raspberry Pi Picos, unfortunately I don't have. Actually, I do have these boards. These use MicroPython, which is Python, but kind of like the big one. But I program these with Phony IDE. This is, I think, a special IDE that Raspberry Pi made, but I might be wrong. If I'm wrong about this, tell me in the comments. I'm not sure. With these boards, it's mostly the same as Python. However, there are some slight changes. These boards don't run a full version of Linux. They use the RP2040 bootloader. These are basically a full computer. It's like a mini PC, but smaller. These both run Python. You can use the Python with Phony to program these input and output pins. Note, this isn't like Arduino Uno, where it does one thing and one thing only, where when you plug it straight in, it'll start running it. This you either have to set up as a systemctl service to run the Python script, or run it manually through the desktop interface or through your command line. With the Pico, it's mostly the same as the Arduino Uno, where you plug it in with your code already on it, and it will just instantly run it. This, I do know of some people who have used these to output displays for like arcade machines, etc. But it only works on VGA, and I've heard it's not very fast. This is the Wi-Fi variant, as you can see by the metal chip with the antenna right here. Other Picos don't have Wi-Fi. This has Wi-Fi and Bluetooth, like this ESP32. These Raspberry Pis also have Wi-Fi and Bluetooth, but I'm not sure if this one does. This isn't old, this one won't. This is a Raspberry Pi like original from 2011. This only has 100 megabit base T in Ethernet. It has gigabit, but we won't touch on that. That'll be in the separate Raspberry Pi video. To program these, I will put screenshots of all the software that you use to program them. Raspberry Pis use Phony or Python, which Phony is the IDE for Python, like Arduino IDE for C++. This uses MicroPython. This is a Raspberry Pi Pico. All of these boards here use C++. I think the ESP32 can also run Python, but I'm not sure about that. I'll put it on the screen right here if it does. Of course, like phones and stuff, these run custom softwares, but they don't really have GPIO pins. If you found this video helpful, then please like and subscribe. If you have any questions or concerns or anything, ask in the comments. And yes, this was Nickel Metal Hydride Guy, and I probably will post some more videos after this. Bye!